Welcome from Community Stadium in Muscatine, week 6 of the high school football season. Hello, everyone. I'm Roland Glenbine. It's good to be back home. It's been 21 days for the Muskies. Tonight, it's homecoming. Fitting to have homecoming when you've been gone for 2 weeks. And a good opponent, at least record-wise, to have on homecoming as Dubuque Hempstead brings an 0-5 record into tonight's contest. Both these teams desperate to pick up a W. Now, Hempstead may be 0-5, but don't let that fool you. They have been in some games this year, and most notably last week, Hempstead taking on Davenport West last week. West, mind you, undefeated on the season. That still seems strange to say, but the Falcons having a nice year. Final score of last week's game, West beat Hempstead 14-7, and I think that tells you a lot about maybe don't read too much into an 0-5 Hempstead record, and maybe don't read too much into a 5-0 Davenport West record, as they have probably played the easiest schedule in 5A of anybody in the state of Iowa. Played a couple of winless teams, have the West Falcons, and in fact, 3 wins total out of their 5 opponents. And we'll talk more about West as the night goes on, and we'll see them here in the last week of the season. But tonight, it's Dubuque Hempstead, and like we said, 0-5. Now, last week, a close one, but the 4 prior games, not so much, as they have losses to Dubuque Senior, Pleasant Valley, Iowa City West, and Western Dubuque on the year. There are 2 common opponents between these 2 teams, Pleasant Valley and Iowa City West, and very similar scores, so we may have the indication of having a very close game tonight, as Iowa City West beat Muscatine in week 2, 42-21. They beat Hempstead in week 3, 40-15. As for the 2 teams faring against Pleasant Valley, Muscatine lost 49-9 to the top-ranked team in the state. Dubuque Hempstead lost 42-0. Very different styles when you look at these 2 teams, however. And obviously, if you've seen the Muskies, you know they go as Cozad goes. Cozad has handled just over 60% of the snaps on offense this year, and you consider he missed the entire second half of the Pleasant Valley game. If you take those out, pretty much if Cozad's on the field, he is getting the ball 75% of the time. Very one-dimensional offense. It's a very good dimension to have, as Cozad has already broke the single-game rushing record for the Muskies. That, of course, against Bettendorf. Just a monster night that night for Cozad. He's on pace to beat the single-season rushing mark as well. Comes into play tonight, 129 attempts for 895 yards, as he is trying to hunt down Tanner Bowling's mark of 1,392 yards in a season. And if you get about 100 yards per game, he'll catch him on the last week of the season. Also, worth mentioning that Cozad, if he stays healthy, will most likely become Muscatine's career rushing leader. Won't do that this season, however, as Tim Nimely has 2,759 rushing yards for his career. And Cozad, just going over the 1,000-yard mark earlier this season, has about 1,400 yards so far in his career. So, again, some big days lie ahead for Cozad, and this could be one of those games where you see Cozad puts out some big numbers, as Hempstead has given up some big rushing totals on the season. Now, as one-dimensional as the Muskies' offense has been this year, Hempstead, despite their 0-5 record, a very balanced team on the offensive side of things. They like to throw the ball. They'll run as well, but they'll throw the ball about 55% of the time, and they'll spread this ball around as well. 12 different players have caught a pass for Hempstead on the season. Their quarterback, a senior, Joel Helmlinick, 45 of 85 on the year, 647 yards passing, has 3 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. The turnovers have been a big key for the Mustangs this year. Receiving-wise, we mentioned 12 different players have caught a pass, and Justin Potts has caught the majority of those passes. 13 receptions on the year, 232 yards receiving, a couple of touchdowns for Justin Potts. But you'll hear the names Jason Rundy and Stephante Jones as well tonight. Jones, 12 receptions, 114 yards on the season. Rundy, 8 receptions, 131 yards on the season. They can run the ball as well. Quinn Breitbach has rushed it 33 times for 182 yards, has yet to find the end zone, however. Braden Stendon, 24 carries for 75 yards. So you just look at the different receivers that have gone over the 100-yard mark. A couple of different running backs have rushed the ball a lot. There's a lot of options on this Mustang offense and something to worry about tonight for the Muskie defense. All interesting points in this ball game. Now you look at the series. Well, it's been kind of one-sided. You go back to, they haven't played a lot, but you go back to last year, and it was a one-sided affair as Hempstead crushed the Muskies 55-14. This Hempstead team has lost a lot of seniors off of that team, including their quarterback, Noah Pettinger. He graduated last year, and that's good news for Muskie fans. Pettinger, quite a dangerous quarterback for Hempstead in his career. But he is gone. Joel Helmenick now has the reins. Last year's game, it was very much Hempstead's way of it, but it was a good day for Landon Batty, throwing the ball over 100 yards, a couple of touchdowns through the air, and that might be a key tonight. This Muskie offense needs to find complementary pieces to tie Cozad, and that will take the pressure and to open up more holes for Cozad as well if they can throw the ball a little bit. And last week, signs pointing to that is Batty completed 6 passes last week against Cedar Falls, so that's a good sign for this offense, which, again, has been very one-dimensional. They're going to have to find a Robin to tie Cozad's Batman coming into this game tonight and the rest of the season out. Just 3 games to go after tonight as Dubuque's other 5A team, comes to town next week, Dubuque Senior, and then it's a couple of trips up to Brady Street Stadium to end the year against North and against Davenport West. 1 win on the season thus far, and if we'll just go through the season as it was, got off to kind of a rough start as Linn-Mar came to town and shut out the Muskies 41-0. But I think we saw something in week 2 again, up in Iowa City against the West Trojans. Fell behind early, and then we all remember that 89-yard touchdown run by Ty Cozad kind of sparked that offense. Came back in that game, showing some life, and ever since then, this offense is playing with more confidence. Made that a ball game, lost to Iowa City West, but in the end, it paid dividends next in week 3 as the Bettendorf Bulldogs came down here. We all remember the fun night that was the last time the Muskies played on this field, a 37-34 win. Last 2 weeks have been rough. On the road against number 1 team in the state, Pleasant Valley, 49-9 loss, and then last week up at the Dome in Cedar Falls, shut out 35-0. The schedule takes a turn, though, as the rough part kind of over with. These last 4 games, all winnable games for Muscatine. That begins tonight against 0-5 Hempstead. You have another 0-5 team on the schedule in a couple of weeks against Davenport North. Dubuque Senior will be a tough out. They come here next week. They bring a 3-2 record coming into play tonight. But then we talked about Davenport West a little bit. They're 5-0, but maybe a bit of a paper lion as just 3 wins by their opponents. So that's a game you should be able to compete against as well. It's a tall order, but if you can find a way to win those last 4 games, finish 5-4, well, then we start to talk about the playoff word, and a long way to go to get to that. But again, the schedule taking a turn as we have 4 winnable games left for Muscatine as the teams are on the field right now. The captains are on the field and they're having the coin toss. Not so much at midfield as it is over on the Hempstead sidelines at the 50-yard line. They're just trying to make it harder for us to see what's going on, that's all. Captain's out there, Ty Cozad among them, as is Landon Batty. And the officials let the coin go up, and we'll find out how this game will start here in a moment as they're talking to the Mustang players first. I think Hempstead may have won the toss and deferred, but we're about to find out. And first quarters have been key on the season. Really, both these teams struggling the first quarter. We'll throw out those numbers here in a bit as we train our eyes on the officials. And usually they look towards the press box and let you know what happened. This crew, not so much tonight. So it remains a secret whatever happened in that coin toss. We'll just find out when you find out when the players take the field here. They have left the field right now. The band is encroaching on the turf, and we'll play some musical notes for our enjoyment here in a little bit, as those referees are just not going to tell us anything about that coin toss. Hopefully that's not a bad omen for what kind of officiating we have. We all remember a few weeks ago against Bettendorf, and boy, was that a long night, as the crew, as hard as they tried, left a lot to be desired and a lot of long meetings and delays and all kinds of fun happening on that. So we're getting you closer to kickoff here. We're going to take a timeout here on the pregame show if we can, and we'll come back here. This is the Muscatine Power and Water pregame show on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
You know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially in the strength and durability of our mowers. So you know your Hustler will stand the test of time. We think the difference is obvious. With our welded fabricated steel deck, high-strength 11-gauge one-piece frame, and the precision control of our smooth track steering, anyone can mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Rehab Physical Therapy. Feel better, move forward.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially when it comes to the driving experience.
Let's take a closer look.
Our legendary smooth track steering provides buttery smooth turns, making maneuvering around obstacles a breeze. Unlike the jerky feel of other options, our smooth track steering is so effortless, anyone could make short work of the lawn. Hustler Turf, mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Affordable Metal Manufacturing provides cut-to-length rolled metal panels for commercial, residential, and agricultural roofing. We take pride in delivering our products with a short lead time, normally 3 days or less. Our panels are cut to the nearest eighth of an inch for greater efficiency and less waste. Affordable Metal can even roll your panels on site. Call today for a free quote and let us become your preferred supplier. Affordable Metal Manufacturing. Our business is rolling.
We are looking for a zero-turn lawnmower.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters.
Can I test drive that one?
In the store?
Even in the buying experience. We know you want to buy from someone who knows what they're talking about.
We're looking for a zero-turn mower.
Like this guy.
First thing you need to know is what's the size of your property? Are there any obstacles?
Head to your local Hustler dealer and talk to a lawnmower expert.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
We just don't work out in a single plane of motion.
You know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially in the strength and durability of our mowers. So you know your Hustler will stand the test of time. We think the difference is obvious.
Welcome back here to Community Stadium. Just had the singing of the national anthem. We're still about 5 minutes away from football here on a Friday night. And boy, we're just a few hours away from October, and it is starting to feel like it out there this week. It's been almost too hot the first few weeks of the season, but that's not a problem tonight. It's got that football feel in the air for the first time, at least for Muscatine. Of course, last week, no wind, 72 degrees, perfect conditions in Cedar Falls, right? As the rain fell outside, it was nice to be indoors. But we're out tonight. Not too bad out there. Just a nice crispness to it. Of course, we've reached far enough into the calendar year now that it's already dark before kickoff. And a nice crowd on hand tonight. The parking lot completely full as homecoming has brought the entire town out. Didn't see a whole lot of Dubuque County license plates out there, and I look across the way and a few dozen fans making the trip down Highway 61 for the game tonight. But the home side is completely full. Great crowd on hand for this homecoming tilt between the Muskies and the Mustangs. Elsewhere around the MAC conference tonight, checking out your schedule, Davenport Assumption's at home to take on Mount Vernon. Clinton also at home as they face off against Fort Madison. North Scott and Burlington up in Eldridge tonight. That should be a good game in 4A. Davenport North, they are over in Iowa City to take on the Little Hawks of City High this evening. North still looking for their first win of the season. That will be a tall order tonight against the Little Hawks. The big one in the Davenport metro area as number 1 Pleasant Valley hosting their rival Bettendorf. You can throw the records out, and Bettendorf would like you to throw them out this year whenever those two teams play. We'll keep our eye on that score tonight. Davenport Central host Iowa City West, and Davenport West takes their perfect record up north to play Dubuque Senior. We'll keep an eye on that game as well, as those are two teams still on the Muskies schedule as we wind down this 2022 season. Season of some ups and downs. We've had a couple of downs the last 2 weeks. Have a feeling this might be a good one tonight. Muskies are about to take the field. The Mustangs are already there waiting for the home team to come on in and break the M. We're moments away from that, as we're moments away from football on this Friday night, September 30th. Glad you could join us on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. Want to thank those sponsors who make this possible. MPW TV, powered by ICAN. Don't forget to reach out to Warren John Schwandke for your local cable advertising needs. Oh, gotta love it. Also, Hy-Vee, Muscatine Lawn and Power, Bear of Muscatine, Rivo Plumbing and Heating, Riots and Rebelle Salon, Waffle and Pancake House, Muscatine Charities, the Muscatine Symphony Orchestra, as well as the Burrito Factory, all helping us bring you Muskie football. So next time you patronize them, give them a big thank you and let them know you watch. Referees are on to the field. The official going towards midfield, and we're about to find out who's on offense first. And here we go. Here are your Muskies ready for homecoming. Led out on the field by Luke Hardy. He's got the spear tonight. Ty Cozad near the front of the pack as always. Muskies in their home blacks. The new uniforms debuted this season. Hempstead wearing the road whites with green pants. And well, we had the captains meet earlier in the game. Now the captains are going to meet again, so I saw a coin flipped earlier. Maybe that was just for practice. We'll find out. As Landon Batty, Ty Cozad, Luke Hardy, all out there meeting their counterparts from Hempstead. Matt Keener also out there. And they'll meet and, yep, they had the coin flip earlier. Now we'll just find out what the coin flip was. So there you go. Hempstead will start off with the ball tonight. The Mustangs will be going right to left on your screen. So it will be defense first for Muscatine. And the first quarters, what we've mentioned, have been a problem for both these squads. Muscatine's been outscored 49-9 in the first quarter, managing just 9 points through 5 games of first quarters. It hasn't been much better for Hempstead as they've been outscored 35-14 in the first quarter. And really the second quarter has been the problem for both these teams. And we'll touch on that when we get there. But it's going to be one of those games. This could go down to the end, two evenly matched teams, and getting out to a lead would not be a bad thing. So the Muskies will kick it away to start this ball game, and Jackson Offmer will do the duties. He has 3 touchbacks on the season in 14 attempts thus far. One of those coming last week inside the dome, which it's hard not to get a touchback in the dome, as we found out. Cedar Falls kicker is pretty perfect at home. Teed up from the 40, and we are ready for football here from Community Stadium. Glad you could join us tonight. be it on Facebook or cable or YouTube, however you found us. Glad you did. Please spread the word. Let your friends know, your family know. Live football tonight for free. And here we go. Offmer puts foot to ball, and it sails into the end zone. And that will add to his touchback totals. 4th on the season, and set up the defense in good position here as the Hempstead Mustangs will start all the way back on their 20-yard line. Led by senior quarterback Joel Helmnick, 45 of 85 on the season, 647 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and that's a lot through 5 games. That's been the Achilles heel of this Mustang ball club. And they'll start off with a receiver in each direction, and Helmnick out of the gun. Man goes in motion, and a pitch on the first play. Off to the right. Not a whole lot of yardage there for Quinn Breitbach. He picks up a couple of yards and will bring up a 2nd down and long for Hempstead. Hempstead not huddling. They go right back to the line, playing with some pace. Same formation now. You add a wing off to the right. Pair of receivers in the give. And again, good job by that defensive front, holding them to 3 yards. A 3rd and 5 awaits the Hempstead Mustangs. First big play for this defense, opportunity at least. A 3rd down and about 5 yards. They'll send 2 receivers this time, top of your screen. Helmnick out of the gun. He'll roll to the left. Lefty lets the ball loose, and it's right at the sticks. It depends on the spot. And they're marking him short, so 4th down upcoming for Hempstead, and we'll see how aggressive they want to be here early. They're keeping their offense on the field for now. They're looking to go for it. Defense, you want to be aggressive, but not too aggressive here, as they could easily be trying to trap him on an offsides call. Man comes in motion, and they sure did. There was the hard count. Nobody fell for it, and here comes the timeout called by Hempstead. So that's just what the Mustangs were trying to do, draw the Mustangs off, or draw the Muskies off sides. Muskies didn't fall for it, and now I believe a punt will be coming for Dubuque Hempstead. Just underway here from Community Stadium. No score. Muskie's about to get the ball for the first time, and boy, what a touchdown. Look good on this opening possession. Just take control of this game early. Couple of teams starving for wins. You want to establish yourself and not give the other guys any confidence. Punter standing on his 15-yard line, and Jones will let it go. A short kick will bounce and not be fielded, as it takes a huge bounce for the Mustangs all the way down inside the 30. They'll mark it about the 27-yard line, and that's where Landon Batty will lead his team out onto the field for the first time tonight. Batty, a good game up in the dome, completing 6 passes. In fact, all 6 of his completions on the season have come last week up at the dome. Batty's dealt with concussions and some injuries, and it's just good to see him out there healthy. And he'll start off with a 4-receiver set. Ty Cozad, the lone back in the backfield. Under center is Batty. Now they'll morph that into a tight set. And the give is to Cozad. Cozad running hard up the middle, and nice pickup on first down across the 30-yard line. They'll call it 5 yards. 2nd and 5 upcoming for Muscatine. Receiver set to the top. Pair of backs, and the give is to Cozad. Bounces outside, makes a cut, has the first down out near the 40-yard line. Well, you just got the feeling this could be another monster night for Ty Cozad, and those 2 carries give you every indication that will be the case tonight. Again, tight wing formation, receiver off to the bottom. The turn, the give to Cozad. Cozad right up the middle. He's got some room. One man to beat to the 30. He angles for the corner, the 20, the 10. Stiff arm, reaching for the pylon. Touchdown, Muskies. Ty Cozad, 60 yards to the house, and Muscatine strikes first. And for those counting, at 73 yards rushing on 3 plays, all to Ty Cozad. Othmer out for the extra point. The ball is down, the kick is up and through. And it's Muscatine on top. 3 minutes into this ball game, 7-0. This is Muskie football on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. Stadium. 9 minutes to go in this first quarter. Did not take Muscatine long. 3 and out on defense. 3 plays on offense. 73 yards, a 60-yard touchdown run by who else? Ty Cozad. Perfect start for Coach Hawkins' group tonight. Othmer will kick it away. High and deep and into the end zone again. Othmer seems to have a little extra power in the leg tonight. As yet another touchback will keep the Hempstead Mustangs starting down at the 20-yard line. So straight to the line come the Mustangs. Is this defense playing with some swagger now, feeling good after that first 3 and out. Here's the quarterback keeper. Helmenick looks for some room and picks up about 4 yards. Not a whole lot of room there to run as the tackle is made by Cameron Evans. Second down and 6. 8:30 left in this first quarter. Man comes in motion. Out of the gun, Helmenick throws it right off to a man in the flat, and he runs out of bounds, shy of the first down. It'll be another 3rd down situation for Hempstead. Jace Rundle on the catch for the Mustangs. Rundle, one of their top wideouts, 131 yards receiving on the season coming into tonight. So 3rd and short. Here's the give, and Breitbach has the first down, brought down around the 35-yard line. Again, quickly to the line come the Hempstead Mustangs. Trying to find a rhythm on offense. Another quick pass by the southpaw. Has the man out in the flat. One man to beat. And nice shoestring tackle out there by Muscatine. Aiden Lopez on the stop. Oh, set up a 2nd down and 5. Again, this offense has thrown 8 interceptions in 5 games. As a defensive back, you love to see those stats come into play. Here's the jet sweep and a 1st down for Muscatine as Stephante Jones on the carry gets the ball across the 45-yard line. Two receivers to the top, one to the bottom. Helmnick rolls to the left, looks to throw, still looking, still rolling, and that ball is deflected and almost on cue, an interception, but the ball falls to the turf. Lopez had a crack at it on the deflection, couldn't quite corral it, and a 2nd down and 10 upcoming for Hempstead. This Mustang offense, they've moved the ball this year. They just haven't scored a lot of points. And those turnovers, well, that's the big storyline for the men in green. 4 receivers set here on 2nd and long. Helmnick back to throw. Quick pass. Has his man caught it. A big hit delivered by Luke Hardy. Well, Hardy carried the spear out tonight, and boy, he brought the wood there. 3rd down upcoming for Hempstead. About 4 yards to go. 2 receivers towards the top. Hard count. No flag. That was close. Got the Muskies to jump, just not jump into the neutral zone. Here's the pass, and a flat, jumping the route, and incomplete. Nearly another interception. 2 near misses on this 2nd drive for this Muskie defensive back unit. 4th down upcoming now. We'll see how aggressive this Mustang team wants to be. The ball just across the 50-yard line, and the offense stays on the field. Again, got to watch the hard count. Back to throw, Helmnick. Out in the flat, throws it, has his man. Nice catch made out there, and here comes a flag as they're going to call a hit out of bounds on Muscatine, I believe. Nice catch by Stephante Jones. Officials talk it over right now, but this has all the looks of a big penalty upcoming on Muscatine. Late hit out of bounds. That will push it 15 yards farther downfield, down to around the 25-yard line. So the defense has to stiffen now. The ball all the way down to the 24-yard line. Mustangs coming up with that big 3rd down pass, and they go to the quarterback keeper. Helmnick makes one man miss, and a nice pickup on 1st down near another 1st down. He'll be just a bit short. 2nd down and 1 upcoming to the 9-yard quarterback keep. Still early in this contest, just midway through the 1st quarter. 2 receivers off towards the bottom of your screen. The give to Breitbach. Breitbach has the 1st down and is gang tackled after that. Not a whole lot on the carry, but enough to move the sticks. And the Mustangs are down to the 11-yard line. Cozad into the game on defense. Well, who's going to step up on defense? Someone's going to need to make a play right now. This is a kind of methodical drive by Hempstead as they give up Breitbach. He has the corner. He's got an angle. Reaching for the end zone, and in he goes. Touchdown, Quinn Breitbach. And the Mustangs are an extra point away from knotting this up. Able to bounce that outside. Now a fire drill on the extra point. Throw to the end zone and off the fingertips of the big tight end. So the Muskies will hang on to the 1-point edge for now. It's Muscatine 7, Hempstead 6. We'll be right back on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
You know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo.
Back here at Community Stadium, 7-6 lead for Muscatine. Muskies about to get the ball for the second time tonight. Needed just 3 plays on their first drive to put the ball into the end zone. That's the first kickoff of the evening for Hempstead. It's a short one, can be returned. Field it at about the 7. Some room to run, out to the 20, out to the 30, and a face mask brought down across the 30-yard line, and we'll add to it Aiden Lopez. A nice return for Muscatine. And you can add 15 yards to that. Great field position for the Muskies. Alex Tackney, your kicker for Hempstead, is yet to have a touchback on the season on now 11 attempts. So chances on special teams tonight, and Lopez, a nice return there. And the Muskies will start all the way inside of Hempstead, Hempstead's side of the field. The ball marked down at the 46-yard line. First drive, 3 plays, all 3 to Ty Cozad. We'll see if they switch things up here. I mean, if it's not broke. The turn, the give, Cozad, he breaks loose, and guess what? He's done it again. Cozad all the way to the house. 4 carries, 2 of them touchdowns. This one, 46 yards. And it is not broke. Boy, we talked about it. I just had a feeling that this is going to be another monster night for Ty Cozad, and so far, boy, it's living up to that. Othmer onto the field, attempting the extra point. Ball is down, kick is up, and it is good. And with 5:04 to go in the first quarter, it's Muscatine 14, Hempstead 6.
You know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially in the strength and durability of our mowers. So you know your Hustler will stand the test of time. We think the difference is obvious. With our welded fabricated steel deck, high-strength 11-gauge one-piece frame.
Back here at Community Stadium, still 5:04 to go in the first quarter. We played 7 minutes, and Cozad has 119 yards rushing. For those of you wondering, the school record is Cozad's. It happened the last time the Muskies played on this field. So he had 372 yards rushing against the Bettendorf Bulldogs. See how much he goes for tonight. And we got a fun one started for sure. Here's the kickoff, and 3 kicks, 3 touchbacks for Jackson Othmer. And that's just what Coach Hawkins wants to see. Let Hempstead start all the way back at the 20-yard line. What a perfect, I mean, if you ask Coach Hawkins, of course, he'd prefer it to be 14-0, but this is pretty close to the perfect script of what he would have told you coming into this ballgame of what he wanted to see. Now the defense trying to live up to their end of the bargain. Here's Helmonick, quick throw out in the flat, has his man, and brought down out of bounds across the 25-yard line is Stephante Jones. Second down and short upcoming for the Mustangs. Back to throw, out to Jones again. Jones had the first down and retreated. We'll see where the officials mark it, and it is going to be enough to move the sticks. Hempstead does not take a lot of time between plays. I like just to go right up to the huddle. Use pace. Here's the give to Breitbach. Breitbach made the first man miss and got out to about the 35-yard line. So call it second down and 6 as the Mustangs try to answer back in what has been kind of a fun, high-scoring first quarter. Man goes in motion. Looks like some confusion, and we got a penalty flag come in at the end of that play. First down on the carry as Carter King in at quarterback kept it. So we have a change at quarterback, but we have holding. We'll wipe that King run out. And we'll push it back for a second down and long upcoming now for this Hempstead offense. Well, this is nothing new for Hempstead. They have run both quarterbacks this season. Helmonick has the majority of the action, but Carter King is 11 of 23 for 78 yards passing on the year. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the season. Four receivers set. King out of the gun. Man comes in motion. King back to throw. Has his man to the 30. And will be brought down right around the 35-yard line. So King also a lefty. A pair of left-handed quarterbacks for this Hempstead squad. Third down, about 7 yards to go, and a great opportunity for this defense. Just missed a couple of interceptions on that last Hempstead drive. King rolls, looks, throws it deep over the middle. The ball up for grabs. He's got his man. It's bobbled and dropped. Oh, boy. The Muskies escape. What could have been a big play right there for Hempstead. That ball was caught and bobbled at the last moment, wiping out a huge gain on the play. Devin Cook could not hang on to it, and now the Mustangs will have to punt it away. Lopez back to receive. He stands at his 32-yard line. Snap, it's a low one. Jones' punt, also low. Nice catch by Lopez. Made three men miss. He's got some room. Out to midfield. Lopez down the sidelines. Jukes past another and is brought down around the 30-yard line. Great return by Lopez. And the Muskies will start off in a fantastic field position unless we had a flag that I don't see. But everyone's migrating back. And we did. I just did not see the laundry out on the field. But unfortunately, a holding call is going to wipe out what was a fantastic return by Lopez. That will just give Ty Cozad the opportunity to get more yardage rushing, is really all that's going to do. So they'll start from the 34-yard line. So far, it's been the Ty Cozad show tonight. 4 plays, 4 rushes, 2 touchdowns, 119 yards. They go unbalanced. The turn, the give. Cozad is loose again and has the ball out to midfield. Add 13 more yards for Cozad and another first down. He was one tackle away from taking that one to the house. The turn, the give to Cozad. Cozad, and he's gone again, folks. He's done it again. He's loose. He's to the 10. Ty Cozad, have a night, young man. We're not even 10 minutes into this ball game, and Cozad has reached pay dirt 3 times. Get this, 6 carries, 183 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns, and we're 10 minutes into this ball game. Othmer on for the extra point. Kick is up. It's good. And with 2:07 to go in the first quarter, it's now 21-6 Mustangs, or Muskies.
You know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially in the strength and durability of our mowers. So you know your Hustler will stand the test of time. We think the difference is obvious. With our welded fabricated steel deck, high-strength 11-gauge one-piece frame, and the
Back here at Community Stadium, it's been an offensive showcase so far for number 24, Ty Cozad. 3 touchdowns, 183 yards rushing. Again, just 10 minutes into this ball game. Boy, the colleges have started to take notice, and more are going to come in, and some bigger names are going to come in if he keeps putting up numbers like this. Here's the kickoff out of bounds, but into the end zone first, and yet another touchback for Othmer will start the Mustangs off at the 20-yard line. So all that's missing thus far from this start for Muscatine is an interception. We have a feeling that just got that feeling that one's not that far away from happening. The way that Hempstead now needs to start throwing the ball as they face a 15-point deficit early. Instead, they hand off to Breitbach, and Breitbach is wrapped up and is going nowhere. Matt Keener there on the stop along with Cooper Yao. Man comes in motion, second down and 10 for the Mustangs. Now another man goes in motion. The give is to Jones. Jones has some room and close to a first down. And we have a stoppage of play as a player is down there along the near sidelines. Can't quite see who that is. But with the, well, we'll give this just a, players are going to the benches. So we're going to go to commercial. We'll be right back here.
You know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially in the strength and durability of our mowers. So you know your Hustler will stand the test of time. We think the difference is obvious. With our welded fabricated steel deck, high-strength 11-gauge one-piece frame, and the precision control of our smooth track steering, anyone can mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Rehab physical therapy. Feel better, move forward.
Especially when it comes to the driving experience.
Let's take a closer look.
A pair of Muskies injured on the play as they ran into each other there along the near sidelines. Both walked off the field. Daniel Adams and Luke Hardy, two and very important members of that defense, are now on the sidelines. Hope to get them back into the game here. And here's the give to Breitbach. Breitbach tries the left side and has enough to move the sticks. First down, Hempstead. So big drive right here for Hempstead as they try to stay in this game. Their defense has done nothing thus far, putting more pressure on the Dubuque offense. to try to hang with Ty Cozad and the Muskies right now. Back to throw. King throwing it deep. Has a step. And the ball deflected at the last second. Nice defense out there as Lopez recovered to get a hand up. Nice throw, however, by King. Is that one right on the money? This offense is a dangerous group the way they throw the ball, despite their 0-5 record. Hempstead's probably not going to go away. Now, their defense is another story, but right now, offensively, this is a pretty solid club. Final minute, first quarter. Here's Breitbach on the sweep. Cuts back and has a couple of yards. Brought down around the 38-yard line as the clock ticks down, and it's questionable if Hempstead will get off another play or not. We're down to 20 seconds left. They don't have to if they don't want to. 3rd down and 8, and they don't look to be in any kind of hurry right now, as this will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been a fun first quarter, especially for Muscatine, as they have the lead 21-6. We'll be right back on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
You know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially in the strength and durability of our mowers. So you know your Hustler will stand the test of time. We think the difference is obvious. With our welded fabricated steel deck, high-strength 11-gauge one-piece frame, and the precision control of our smooth track steering, anyone can mow like a pro.
All right, after one quarter, it's been quite the show by the Muskies, and especially, who else? Ty Cozad. 3 touchdowns in that first quarter. 73-yard strike, a 46-yard strike. He has 183 yards rushing, and we're just starting quarter number 2. Right now it's Hempstead with the ball, though, 3rd down and long. 4 receivers set. King back to throw. He steps up, lets it loose over the middle. And the ball falls harmlessly. 1 receiver and 4 defenders all in the area. And the Mustangs will have to punt it away. And this has been special teams are not far off here from taking one back to the house either. They've had a couple of nice returns tonight. And Lopez is back there with his eyes towards the purple. The purple and yellow that is about 72 yards away from his feet right now. Jones will punt it away. The ball is a line drive kick. It will bounce right to Lopez. He bobbled it, picked it up, and is brought down right away. Nice job on the coverage unit there. And the Muskies will start off from the 27-yard line. So far, 6 plays. All of them have been to number 24. Daniel Adams, meanwhile, back out on the field. That's good to see. He left the game on that last defensive possession. So he's okay. I think Hardy's going to be all right, too. So he's over there still talking to the trainers. We'll see. But he's on his feet, and that's a good sign. Here is the give to Cozad, and wow, only picked up 5 yards there. Mustangs might consider that a win, and the Muskies will take that 5 yards on first down every time. So they officially give him 6 on the play, so up to 189 yards rushing now in this first half. The turn, the give to who else? Cozad. He breaks it free on the sidelines. 1 man to beat, and he'll step out of bounds just shy of the 40. They say he stepped out before that at the 45, so a gain of 22 yards for Cozad as he eclipses the 200-yard mark in this first half on just 8 carries. All that stuff I said in pregame about finding the Robin to the Batman, there's no need. Batman's doing it all tonight. The give is to Cozad. Cozad outside, puts the helmet down, and is brought down right at the 40-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play. Boy, a play-action pass would fool everybody right now. Second down. Call it 6. Gray splits off towards the bottom of your screen. Instead, the give to Cozad, and this time the Mustangs finally put the brakes on the all-star rusher. So third down upcoming for the first time tonight for Muscatine. Third down and 4. Adams split off towards the top. Here's the give to Cozad. Cozad up the middle, has the first down. I have never seen a high school team rely on one player and do it so successfully as the Muskies are tonight. 6 more yards for Cozad. If you're counting at home, that's 223 yards on the night. Guess who? Cozad. This time to the 30. All 12 plays have been Ty Cozad rushes. Adams into the game. Brookhart comes out. See if they break tendency here, and they do. They'll give off on the sweep, and a nice carry. And another first down for Muscatine is Kyle Morris into the game with the carry. Well, you knew as soon as they went somewhere else, it was going to be a big gain because this Mustang defense, they have to focus on number 24. First down and 10 from the 21, just outside the red zone. And here's another carry to someone other than Ty, and he's got some room, and now a flag comes in, and that might wipe out the nice run right there by Kyle Morris. So it is a holding against Muscatine. And we might be back to Cozad time right here. The ball marked at the 25-yard line. First down and 14. The turn to give to Cozad up the middle. Bounces off a defender. He's loose to the 20. He's got another one, folks. 10, 5, touchdown. Number 4 of the night for number 24. Fourth touchdown, 251 yards rushing. And there's still 8:28 to go in quarter number 2. He is rewriting the record books They may never be topped unless he does it himself next year. Here's the extra point up, and that one is good. And with 8:28 to go in quarter number 2, all Muscatine, they lead 28-6.
You know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially in the strength and durability of our mowers. So you know your Hustler will stand the test of time. We think the difference is obvious. With our welded fabricated steel deck, high-strength 11-gauge one-piece frame, and the precision control of our smooth track steering, anyone can mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler.
Roland Glenbine back here at Community Stadium, and tell a friend. Have them tune in because you could see history again tonight. Ty Cozad, 4 touchdowns, 251 yards rushing.
You know Rivo as
and we're
expert
still
plumbers,
8 minutes
but did
to go
you know
in the second
Rivo
quarter.
can also...
So far, it's been a touchback display by Othmer. This one is going to be returnable, however. Got a man to beat, and he's brought down there about the 36-yard line. Nice return by Justin Potts, and the best starting field position of the night for Dubuque Hempstead. So this Hempstead offense needs to find some answers as Muscatine is taking them to the woodshed tonight, up 28-6. Here's the give up the middle, and not a whole lot of room there. Maybe a couple of yards. As this Muskie defense playing a little more stout, playing a little more confidence right now. Out of the gun. Back to Hemlinek at quarterback, and he gives off, and not a lot of yardage there out to the 40-yard line. So 3rd down, and we'll call it 5 yards. Hemlinek out of the gun. 2 receivers each way. He's rolling to the right. Now nobody open downfield. Tries to do it himself. Diving towards the sidelines, and he's close. So 4th down and 1, and I think the Mustangs need to go for it right now. Already down by 22 points. Offense staying on the field again. You got to stay disciplined. They'll try the hard count. Here's the snap, the give to Breitbach. He's got the 1st down. He's out across midfield. So first down and 10. We got just under 7 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. Helmnick out of the gun, one receiver each way. He's back to throw. It's a little stop and go. He's going deep. Man has a step. He's got the reception and walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Hempstead. And there's some pushing after the play, and that's going to bring the flag. Well, the touchdown will count, but 15 yards are going to be marked off, likely on the kickoff against a very frustrated Hempstead Mustang team. Jace Rundy on the touchdown. Rundy also committing the penalty. They'll talk that over, but he had some words and a push for the Muscatine defender. So it is a touchdown. And there's your unsportsmanlike on a Rundy. Now, the Muskies could take this here on the extra point, but more than likely they will elect to take it on the kickoff. At least they should have the option, and they will. They'll take that penalty on the kickoff. And an extra point upcoming here for Alex Tackney. Tackney's kick is up and a flag on the play. The kick is good. It's likely on Muscatine. So offsides on Muscatine. They'll decline that, take the points. The signal was the kick was good. Now this officiating crew is seeing if Hempstead wants to go for 2 points perhaps, and they'll move it half the distance if they want to take the point off the board and go for 2. But it looks like they will do that. Okay, so a lot of confusion right now on the field as to what they want to do. But it looks like the Mustangs will go for 2 with the ball moved up half the distance. Trying to make up for that botched snap extra point fiasco in the first quarter. And now we got a timeout taken by Muscatine. So Coach Hawkins wants to talk this over. We'll give them a quick timeout as well. We'll be right back. Muskies lead 28-12.
You know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially in the strength and durability of our mowers. So you know your Hustler will stand the test of time. We think the difference is obvious. With our welded fabricated steel deck, high-strength 11-gauge 1.
Back here at Community Stadium, we await the 2-point conversion try by Dubuque Hempstead coming out of the Muscatine timeout. This would cut it down to a 14-point game. Helmnick out of the gun. Gives off, and I don't think he's going to get there. Good job by that defense up front. The try is no good, and the score remains 28-12. And the Muskies will get the ball back with 6:29 to go before halftime. And we'll see if Ty Cozad can go for number 5 in the first half. History in the making tonight. It's just got that feeling like he's going to break his own record from a few weeks ago. So if you're watching, let someone know. Let someone else watch. Spread the word. And it's definitely worth the watch tonight because, boy, what Ty Cozad is doing He's just shredding this Mustang defense right now. 13 carries, 251 yards rushing midway through the second quarter. Halftime up in Eldridge. North Scott leads Burlington 18-0 tonight. And Pleasant Valley is taking it to Bettendorf 30-0 in the second quarter. And boy, you can feel the Bulldog fans just grumbling right now all the way down here 30 miles away in Muscatine. This could be a long offseason for Coach Aaron Wiley. So they'll kick this one off all the way down to the 25-yard line after that 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Jace Rundy. Should be a great field starting position for the Muskies. Here's the kick. It's a bouncer and fielded at the 27. Looks for a hole. Lopez puts into second gear now. Now that's across midfield and tackled out of bounds. No flag on the play, but great field position here for Muscatine. We love great field position to start, but it just means less rushing yardage potential for Ty Cozad. So they'll start the ball at the 42-yard line. Cozad is in there, meaning he'll likely get it. There's the give to Cozad, bounces outside, and about 8 yards on the carry. Brings up a second down and 2 as Adams comes out of the game. Diamond Cray, those two, that's business as usual. Those two will bring in the plays. Cray will split off to the top. The turn, the give to Cozad. Cozad looks for a hole. He's got the first down, and he's down around the 15-yard line. So another 9-yard carry for Cozad, and give some credit to this offensive line just opening up the holes tonight for number 24, who now has 268 yards rushing. Batty under center and some movement early on that. No whistles. The kid to Cozad, he has to turn the corner, and he's knocked out of bounds. That was an odd-looking play there. Felt like we needed a penalty on somebody there, but nothing thrown. So the ball marked down to the 14-yard line. Another 9-yard gain for Cozad. Batty turns, gives to Cozad. Cozad right up the gut. And some hard yardage there inside the 10. Down to the 9-yard line. That's a 5-yard carry. He's up to unofficially 282 yards now. We're still in the second quarter. Again, the school record, 372. That came 3 weeks ago. The turn, the give to Cozad. Cozad needs to turn the corner, and he's tripped up. Close to a first down. And we have a penalty in the end zone. We were all watching the ball, but you see Adams has lost his helmet. And I don't think he took it off himself, so that likely has something to do with that penalty. And we await the official ruling. The ball is marked down to the 5-yard line, so 4 yards on the carry, and then we'll mark it half the distance on the personal foul. Well, Cozad's got 4. Can he get 5? And I'll have to check with the historian somewhere in this press box, but I'm guessing 5 is near the record for single game touchdowns. Instead, the fake to Cozad, and hey, let someone else touch the ball. There you go. Touchdown, Muskies, Lincoln Brookhart. (34-12). Othmer on for the extra point. Batty to hold. Kick is up. The kick is good, and with 4:19 to go, it's all Muskies tonight. We'll be right back on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
You know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
Sure. Back here at Community Stadium, 35-12. It's been an offensive explosion for this Muskie team, and it has been a long time coming. Second quarters have been a struggle for this team this year, being outscored 77-24 coming into play tonight. But they are taking it to this Hempstead team. Don't forget, kickoffs brought to you by MPW TV, powered by ICAN. Our good friend Warren John Schwandke is the man to call for your local cable advertising needs. Kickoff, and it's another touchback for Othmer. What was that? So we got the clarification, and the touchdown record would be 5. If he gets one more, he will hold that record as well. A lot of time to get it, as we're 4:19 left in the second quarter. And here we go, a 5-receiver set brought out now by Hempstead as they go empty backfield. Man comes in motion. Back to throw. Helmnick has his man, and the little swing pass gets the ball out across the 25-yard line as Stephante Jones on the reception. Again, 5-receiver set. Jones in motion. The quarterback keeper. And that's a first down for Hempstead. We're down to about 3.5 minutes to go, and Hempstead trying to mount a much-needed drive, trailing by 23 points. Again, 5 receivers, 3 off to the top of your screen. Helmnick out of the gun. Jones in motion, and here's a flag. And some movement early will shut this play down. Push it back 5 yards. Don't forget to stay with us for the Muscatine Lawn and Power halftime show. We'll catch you up on all the math, that is the stats of this first half, and check out some scores from around the MAC as well. 3 receivers towards the top, a lone set off towards the bottom. Helmenick throws out into the flat. The ball's deflected at the line. Incomplete. We're still waiting for that interception that is likely coming. This Mustang offense, 8 picks thrown on the year in just 5 games. Had a couple of close calls earlier. Breitbach off on the left hip of Helmenick. He's back to throw. A little give and go again. This play worked earlier. Trying it again, and it works again. All the way down near the 25-yard line. Justin Potts. That is a nice thrown ball there by Helmenick. That's the same play, the little stop and go that worked for a touchdown earlier this quarter. Clock under 3 minutes now. The Mustangs on the move. Give to Breitbach. Breitbach dancing at the line of scrimmage. Now puts it in forward and picks up about 4 or 5 yards on the carry. Hempstead still has all their timeouts. Well, looks like they have used one. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Muscatine also with 2 timeouts. 2 receivers towards the bottom of your screen. Low snap. Helmenick, that's a quarterback running play from the start as he angles towards the sidelines and very close to a first down. They will move the stick, so first down, Dubuque, as the clock hits the 2-minute mark. Again, twin receivers towards the bottom. Helmenick out of the gun. Back to throw. Now he's going to pull it down and try to run up the middle, but nice stop there by the defensive line. Not a whole lot of room to run. Cooper Yao credited with the tackle. Well, the Mustangs trying to score, but they're trying to take some time as well, not to give any time left for this Muscatine offense. That's the perfect scenario for Hempstead as the clock's down to 1:24 now. Back to throw. Corner route. Throwing it up for grabs and just over the head of the receiver, Jace Rundy. So now a 3rd down and 9. What's likely 4-down territory for Hempstead. Not sure you kick a field goal down 23, but it's still the first half. That would cut it to 20, so that might be in play. Not a strong field goal kicking team thus far on the season. 0 for 2 on the year for Alex Tackney. Back to throw. Helmenick guns it over the middle. He's got a man, and he drops the ball. He dropped a sure touchdown. And bullet dodged for Muscatine. Well, those are the kind of things that will make you wake up in your 40s in a cold sweat middle of the night, remembering when you dropped a sure touchdown. Got a feel for the kid right there. You don't want to see that. Fourth down, they are going to go for it. Helmenick back to throw. Fires it over the middle. This time, Touchdown, Hempstead. Justin Potts pulls it down. And with 1:07 to go, we still got ourselves a game. We'll see if it's 1 or 2 on the conversion try. They are marching the kicker out there, so Tackney will try to tack on the extra point and cut this down to a 16-point game. High snap, kick is up, and it is good. With 1:07 to go, the score now, Muscatine 35, Hempstead 19.
You know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially in the strength and durability of our mowers. So you know your Hustler will stand the test of time. We think the difference is obvious. With our welded fabricated steel deck, high-strength 11-gauge one-piece frame, and the precision control of our smooth track steering, anyone can mow like a pro.
Stop in.
Back here at Community Stadium, I'm Roland Glenbine, and we got ourselves a fun game tonight, 35-19. Muskies on top of the Mustangs. Still time to get some more offense in, 1:07 on the clock. If you're just joining us, boy, you missed a lot of fireworks already. 4 Cozad touchdowns in this first half. Lincoln Brookhart adding the 5th for the Muskies. Here's a short kick, returnable, fielded at the 13-yard line. Some room down the sidelines, near midfield. Nice return by Paul Henry. Henry marked down at the 49, so just 51 yards to go with a minute on the clock. Cozad just 14 yards away from 300 on the night by our unofficial stats. They're pretty close to official, though. I've been trying really hard tonight. Now we have a stoppage, and Coach Hawkins going to have to burn a timeout. Not where you want to use that one right there. That leaves just one left here in this first half. We'll keep it here on this one. With a minute to go, still plenty of, the way this offense is moving, you don't even really have to throw the ball. Just hand it off to Cozad. First down will stop the clock. You got plenty of time. If you're thinking field goal, well, Othmer does have a pretty strong leg. He can hit you from 40, 43, 45 yards. I think Coach Hawkins will be comfortable attempting that. He's tried 2 longer ones this year, and Othmer is 2 for 4 on the season. His long is just 33 yards, however, but he's got the leg to make it from 40 plus. So you need to get it to about the 25-yard line if you're thinking of field goal. It is a 2-possession game right now, 16-point difference, so a field goal could be big. The turn, the give to Cozad. Cozad tries the left end, has the room to run, and gets out of bounds to stop the clock. That's perfect right there. That's what you want. A nice gain and stopping the clock. We'll call it 6 yards on the carry. Second down and 4 upcoming. That's the 19th carry in this first half for Ty Cozad. He's now up to 292 yards. The turn, the give to Brookhart on the sweep. Brookhart is not going to get the first down. Now the clock runs down to 45, and you got to hustle a little bit. Just the one time out. Batty looks over for the play, and they're going to actually huddle right now, down to 33 seconds left. Here's the turn to give to Cozad. Cozad wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and they might have to take a timeout. Clock down to 19 seconds, unless coach is just happy with the 16-point lead. 4th down and 1 upcoming. Clock down to 10. You might want to take this down to 1 second and call the timeout, but no. That would have been optimal had you waited a few more seconds and then just heave it to the end zone. But now 9 seconds left. You can get the first down and then run up and spike the ball and try something. And that's what they're discussing right now on the sidelines, what the plan of attack is. Even if you don't make it here, it's not the ball is inside of Hempstead territory, so you're not really leaving yourself open to giving up any more points with just 9 seconds on the clock. I would just turn and hand it off to Cozad at this point. That's your home run hitter, and the way he's been playing here in this first half, that's as good a chance as any from scoring from 42 yards out. Team's back out on the field. We'll see what Coach Hawkins decides to do. 4th down and 1. Don't count out the hard count also, as Batty's out of the shotgun here. And now a whistle and a timeout taken by Hempstead. We'll take a quick 30 seconds, and I'll be back here for this big 4th down play on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
You know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve.
Back here at Community Stadium, the Muskies facing a 4th down and 1 with 9 seconds on the clock before halftime. They showed shotgun, have not thrown the ball yet tonight. And now Batty will go under center here after the timeout. The turn, and here's a little reverse counter option, and boy, there's some room to run right there. Knocked out of bounds. A nice play call by Coach Hawkins. A big carry by Aiden Lopez. A little counter option, and now they are in field goal range with 1 second to go on the clock. And Jackson Othmer out onto the field trying to make this a 3-possession game. Batty will hold right at the 23-yard line, making this a 33-yard attempt. That would tie the long on the season for Othmer. Here's the snap. Bad snap, fire. Batty is going to be brought down. Well, that snap behind him, not much he could do on that, and that's how the first half will come to an end tonight. Your Muskies on top, 35-19. We'll be right back on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
You know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially in the strength and durability of our mowers. So you know your Hustler will stand the test of time. We think the difference is obvious. With our welded fabricated steel deck, high-strength 11-gauge one-piece frame, and the precision control of our smooth track steering, anyone can mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
River Rehab Physical Therapy. Feel better, move forward.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially when it comes to the driving experience.
Let's take a closer look.
Our legendary smooth track steering provides buttery smooth turns, making maneuvering around obstacles a breeze. Unlike the jerky feel of other options, our smooth track steering is so effortless, anyone could make short work of the lawn. Hustler Turf, mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Affordable Metal Manufacturing provides cut-to-length rolled metal panels for commercial, residential, and agricultural roofing. We take pride in delivering our products with a short lead time, normally 3 days or less. Our panels are cut to the nearest eighth of an inch for greater efficiency and less waste. Affordable Metal can even roll your panels on site. Call today for a free quote and let us become your preferred supplier. Affordable Metal Manufacturing. Our business is rolling.
We are looking for a zero-turn lawnmower.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters.
Can I test drive that one?
In the store?
Even in the buying experience, we know you want to buy from someone who knows what they're talking
We're
about.
looking for a zero-turn mower.
Like
Great.
this guy.
First thing you need to know is what's the size of your property? Are there any obstacles?
Head to your local Hustler dealer and talk to a lawnmower expert.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
We just don't work out in a single plane of motion.
You know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially in the strength and durability of our mowers. So you know your Hustler will stand the test of time. We think the difference is obvious. With our welded fabricated steel deck, high-strength 11-gauge one-piece frame, and the precision control of our smooth track steering, anyone can mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
River Rehab Physical Therapy. Feel better, move forward.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially when it comes to the driving experience.
Let's take a closer look.
Our legendary smooth track steering provides buttery smooth turns, making maneuvering around obstacles a breeze. Unlike the jerky feel of other options, our smooth track steering is so effortless, anyone could make short work of the lawn. Hustler Turf, mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Affordable Metal Manufacturing provides cut-to-length rolled metal panels for commercial, residential, and agricultural roofing. We take pride in delivering our products with a short lead time, normally 3 days or less. Our panels are cut to the nearest eighth of an inch for greater efficiency and less waste. Affordable Metal can even roll your panels on site. Call today for a free quote and let us become your preferred supplier. Affordable Metal Manufacturing. Our business is rolling.
We are looking for a zero-turn lawnmower.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters.
Can I test drive that one?
In the store?
Even in the buying experience. We know you want to buy from someone who knows what they're talking
We're
about.
looking for a zero-turn mower.
Like this guy.
First thing you need to know is what's the size of your property? Are there any obstacles?
Head to your local Hustler dealer and talk to a lawnmower expert.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
We just don't work out in a single plane of motion.
You know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially in the strength and durability of our mowers. So you know your Hustler will stand the test of time. We think the difference is obvious. With our welded fabricated steel deck, high-strength 11-gauge one-piece frame, and the precision control of our smooth track steering, anyone can mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Rehab Physical Therapy. Feel better, move forward.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially when it comes to the driving experience.
Let's take a closer look.
Our legendary smooth track steering provides buttery smooth turns, making maneuvering around obstacles a breeze. Unlike the jerky feel of other options, our smooth track steering is so effortless, anyone can make short work of the lawn. Hustler Turf, mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Affordable Metal Manufacturing provides cut-to-length rolled metal panels for commercial, residential, and agricultural roofing. We take pride in delivering our products with a short lead time, normally 3 days or less. Our panels are cut to the nearest eighth of an inch for greater efficiency and less waste. Affordable Metal can even roll your panels on site. Call today for a free quote and let us become your preferred supplier. Affordable Metal Manufacturing. Our business is rolling.
We are looking for a zero-turn lawnmower.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters.
Can I test drive that one?
In the store?
Even in the buying experience. We know you want to buy from someone who knows what they're talking
We're
about.
looking for a zero-turn mower.
Like this guy.
First thing you need to know is what's the size of your property? Are there any obstacles?
Head to your local Hustler dealer and talk to a lawnmower expert.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
We just don't work out in a single plane of motion.
You know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially in the strength and durability of our mowers. So you know your Hustler will stand the test of time. We think the difference is obvious. With our welded fabricated steel deck, high-strength 11-gauge one-piece frame, and the precision control of our smooth track steering, anyone can mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Roland Glenbine back here, halftime at Community Stadium in Muscatine. And boy, what a half it has been. 35-19, 54 total points put on the board. Not a lot of defense out there. And Ty Cozad is having a night. He's just going to make a tape out of this, put it up online, and let the colleges just watch, because he is putting on a show. 4 touchdowns on the evening for Cozad, over 290 yards rushing in one half of football. He is going to likely eclipse his own single game rushing record, which he set just 3 weeks ago, the last time the Muskies played on this very field. That was 372 yards on 42 carries. Tonight, 291 yards on just 20 carries. Just phenomenal what he has done in this first half. 4 touchdowns for Cozad of 60, 46, 51, and 25 yards. Throw in a touchdown by Lincoln Brookhart, and that's how you account for the 35 points tonight for Muscatine. Hempstead not going away, however. Their passing game has been dangerous tonight. A couple of long touchdown strikes, and they are hanging in there, down by just 2 scores, 16-point deficit right now at the half. Checking out some other scores for you, Iowa City West is taking it to Davenport Central tonight, 35-0. The big one up in Scott County has Pleasant Valley, number 1 team in the state, taking it to their rival, Bettendorf. 30-7 is the score right now in the second half. And a game we've been keeping our eye on, Davenport West is leading Dubuque Senior 15-7 as they go to the fourth quarter. That's an interesting one. Dubuque Senior will be in town next week. Davenport West 5-0. And trying to go 6-0. Nobody saw that coming. And their first 5 wins, though, have been against really bottom-of-the-barrel competition. But tonight, stepping it up against a very solid Dubuque Senior team. So that's what we got going around the area. Of course, the big one here, it is 35 to 19. Still about 5 minutes to go before we start things up in the third quarter. Like I just mentioned, we're back home again next week. It's senior night next week already, believe it or not. The final home game of the regular season, and it's sort of fitting that Dubuque Senior is coming to town on senior night. Just coincidence that way. But that will be the matchup. And then 2 trips to Davenport to wrap up the year against North and West. And who knows, you pick up this win tonight, and things could get interesting down the end. This Muskie team playing with a lot of confidence. You get to 2-4 with a win tonight, and then next week against Senior, if you can pull that one off, then you got the 2 Davenport schools. I'm just saying it's a long way, and a lot of strange things can happen. But all that doesn't mean anything if you don't finish the job here tonight and pick up the victory. Only halfway there, and this game still in play, 35-19. I believe the Muskies will start off the second half here with the ball as they kicked off to start this game tonight. So that's a good opportunity to just put some more cushion between you and this Mustang team. Get some more points on the board and make this a 3-possession game. We have nowhere close to the end of the fireworks. You just got a feeling this is just one of those games where we're going to be here till 11 o'clock tonight. And it's not funny, but it's truth. We started late as it is, and it's other games around the area are in the fourth quarter. We're still at halftime tonight, but that's all right. Where would you rather be than in front of your device or your TV watching some Muskie football and watching history tonight as Ty Cozad is approaching breaking his own record. So the Hempstead team is on the field right now. It's just Jackson Offmer on the field for the Muskies as we're still 2 minutes on the clock here. And the team a little slow to come on out. That's okay. It's cold outside. Stay in the locker room. Keep the guys warm and come on out here and the last possible second you can. Game up in the MVC. Cedar Falls leads Cedar Rapids Kennedy 23-3 at halftime. Cedar Falls, we all know that team could play. Being up in the Unidome last week, Cedar Rapids Kennedy ranked number 4 in the state, losing at halftime 23-3 to Cedar Falls. And that's, I mentioned the P word already, the playoff word, despite the 1-4 record, because I feel good about things right now. I'm kind of a half glass full kind of guy anyway, but the way the playoff system works in Iowa, it's better when your opponents win games and get their record up, and it helps you with your strength of schedule. So Cedar Falls winning, that doesn't hurt for sure. Team finally coming back out on the field, and we'll add 3 minutes to the clock, and we'll be set to go here in about 5 minutes. So once we get that clock figured out, you got to put 3 minutes so the teams can warm up, and the Muskies are out here warming up right now. Want to thank our sponsors who make this possible for us to bring you Muskie Athletics on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. Muscatine Power and Water, Hy-Vee, Muscatine Lawn and Power, Bear of Muscatine, Warren John Schwandke with MPW TV, powered by ICAN, Revo Plumbing and Heating, Riots and Rebels Salon, Waffle and Pancake House, Muscatine Charities, Muscatine Symphony Orchestra, Great River Tire, and the Burrito Factory. Big thanks go out to all our sponsors making it possible for us to bring you these Muskie games right here on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. Wrapping up the Muscatine Lawn and Power halftime show right now. Don't forget to join us after the game. We'll hand out your offensive and defensive player of the game awards, brought to you by Bear of Muscatine. There's already a leader in the clubhouse in the offensive side of things, but we're not going to call that yet until the game is over. who knows what could happen here in the second half. Nice crowd on hand tonight as the temperature is definitely getting a bit chilly on the outside. Glad to be in the nice home side of the press box where things are climate controlled. Did a game on the visitor side last year, and not so nice over there on nights like tonight. So feel for those guys over there a little bit. Not going to rub that in their noses. Know about it all too well. Getting close here to kickoff, so get the popcorn ready, and we'll see what adjustments have been made here in the halftime. I wouldn't think you want to adjust too much on the offensive side of things for Muscatine, at least. Things are going pretty well, handing the ball off to number 24. Defensively, though, you need to account for that passing attack of Hempstead and that little stop-and-go route they run a couple of times for big plays. That's something that I'm sure was talked about during the halftime. As we are getting set to go here tonight for this third quarter. Glad you could join us here, as always, your home of Muscatine Athletics. I'm Roland Glenbine, and want to thank you all for joining us. Want to thank the crew tonight. Some of them nice and warm inside with me, and some of them not so nice and warm running those cameras tonight. Tough job, but we appreciate that as always. So we're again on a record watch tonight as the number one and number two things we're looking at: touchdowns scored in a game, and Ty Cozad has 4. And that could be a record coming up here with one more. Rushing yards in a game is, of course, the other one we're looking at. And Ty Cozad trying to break his own record. He broke the existing record of Tanner Bowling, set back in 2011, just 3 weeks ago. That was 290. He's got 291 right now. So Ty Cozad now number 1 and number 2 on the all-time single-game rushing list for Muskie football. Teams around the field, we're set to go here. The Muskies will be going right to left in this third quarter. And Tackney, little onside kick. It's not going to go long enough, though. And the ball fielded at the 49. An odd-looking play. You got to go at least 10 yards on the kick. That was a good job by Hempstead, kind of surprising Muscatine. The execution falls a yard short, as Tackney, the kicker, was just standing over the ball. Couldn't field it, though, until it got to the 50. So a short field for Muscatine. They'll start off at the 49 of Hempstead. First play, of course, to Cozad. Cozad dances through a couple of tackles and gets his way down to the 46-yard line. Pickup of 3 yards. Cozad also getting close to the single-season rushing record that set by Tanner Bowling, 1,390 yards. Here's the give again, and a better job of defense coming out of the locker rooms here by Hempstead. It's Cozad. So third down and 4 upcoming. Batty over to the sidelines to get the play himself. Not sure this is quite 4-down territory or not, especially when you're up by 16. It really depends how close they can get here. Batty under center. Here's the sweep play, and that's not going to get the job done. Tackle made at the 44-yard line as Brookhart couldn't turn the corner. And no hesitation here. The punting team out on the field for the first time tonight for Muscatine on a 4th and 5. Here's Evans' kick. It's angling towards the sideline. Nice punt right there. Down near the 10. It will come to rest at the 11-yard line. Well, that's just about perfect right there. You get the ball inside the 20. Make sure there's no return. Nice job on the coverage, and a long field awaits Hempstead. All the way back at the 11. Would have liked some points there. You just have a feeling that 35 might not be enough tonight. Hempstead's been using a pair of quarterbacks tonight. Carter King will start the second half, and he gives off to Breitbach. Breitbach up to the 15-yard line, a gain of about 4 on first down. Yao on the tackle for Muscatine. 2nd down and 6 upcoming. Little option. Quarterback keeps. King angles for the sidelines. Gets out of bounds. Adams bumps into him. No harm, no foul on that. And it will be first down for Hempstead. Well, the Muskies feel like they have dominated this game, but Hempstead's just one touchdown away from making this really uncomfortable. Twin receivers off to the top of your screen. Here's the throw out into the flat. Has his man. Rundy has the catch, and he's up to about the 33-yard line. Lopez on the stop. And again, 2nd down and short upcoming. King looks to throw again out of the flat. Has Rundy. Another first down. So first down, Hempstead. Pair of receivers off into each direction. King turns, gives off to Breitbach. Breitbach stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. That's maybe, they're going to give him maybe a yard, but a much better job by the defensive front on first down. Keener on the stop. Jones in motion. The give to Jones on the jet sweep. Jones has some room. Jones breaks free for a first down inside of Muskie territory. And the Mustangs are moving the ball. Start this drive back at the 11. They're down to the 41. 48 yards already. First down and 10. Mustangs. 3 receivers set. Somebody on the defense needs to come up with a play right now. Here's the give. and 3 or 4 yards on the first down carry for Hempstead. Breitbach on the carry. Again, 3 receivers set, 2 off to the bottom. King continues at quarterback out of the gun. The lefty looking deep, throws it deep down the sideline. Nobody's there. The ball falls incomplete. Aiden Lopez, the closest player to that. That was over his head as well. So 3rd down and 6 awaits the Hempstead Mustangs. This may be 4-down territory right now for Hempstead. Two receivers to the right, one up to the top. King turns, throws off into the flat to Jones. Jones needs to make a man miss, and a nice tackle there. Ankle tackle, hung on, and the stop is made. Brookhart on the stop for Muscatine. So that will bring up a 4th down situation, and the Muskies defense looks like they'll have to make one more stop as the Mustangs are staying out on the field, attempting a 4th down and 6. Twin receivers to the left for King. Out of the gun, King back to throw. Got some time, now flushed out, throws it over the middle, incomplete. And Muscatine will take over on down. So the defense bent, but did not break. And Ty Cozad and company back out on the field, looking to score the first points of this second half. Meanwhile, Davenport West now leads 21-10 in the 4th quarter over Dubuque Senior. Senior coming to town next week. Here's the give to Cozad. Cozad hurdles over one man, breaks through another tackle, and he's close to a 1st down. They will move the sticks, a 10-yard carry, and over 300 yards on the night now is Ty Cozad. That leaves him about 68 yards shy of his own record. A give again to Cozad. Cozad brought down at the line of scrimmage. Have not said that all night. The Mustang defense is stiffened up here in the second half. I'm sure some words were spoken over in that Mustang locker room at halftime about Keene on number 24. Here's the give to Gavin Brookhart, and Gavin chopped down just shy of the 50-yard line. So now 3rd down and 8. Muskies have yet to throw a pass in this ball game. And we have an injured player. That's a Hempstead player down. We'll take a break and be right back on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
You know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially in the strength and durability of our mowers. so you know your Hustler will stand the test of time. We think the difference is obvious. With our welded fabricated steel deck, high-strength 11-gauge one-piece frame, and the precision control of our smooth track steering, anyone can mow like a pro.
Stop.
Roland Glenbine back here at Community Stadium, and that injured player coming off the field for Hempstead. That's Zach Cotton, the junior offensive lineman and defensive lineman. Goes both ways. So 3rd down and 8, the situation right now for the Muskies. As offensive as that first half was, both teams struggling to really move the ball here in the 3rd quarter. Full house backfield. The turn, the give, and Gavin can't turn the corner again, so they go away from Cozad, and they're going to have to punt this ball away. Sometimes as a coach, you outthink yourself. May have been the case there. So Evans back out on the field, attempting his second punt of the half and second punt of the night. High snap, pulls it down. The boot's away. It's a high kick, not a bad kick. And inside the 20, the fair catch called for and made by Potts. And Hempstead will have the ball back at the 19-yard line. 3:40 to go in this 3rd quarter. What was a back-and-forth shootout in the first half has turned into a stalemate here in the 3rd quarter. No points put on the board thus far. Muskies have been outscored on the season in the 3rd quarter, 48-21. Hempstead's been outscored 52-14 in their 5 games of 3rd quarters. 4 receivers set, 3 towards the top. Man goes in motion now, and quarterback keeper out near the 25-yard line. So it's back to Joe Helmanick at quarterback, the senior, splitting time with Carter King. Not panic time yet. Only down 2 scores. Still in the 3rd quarter, so not a lot of urgency right now of getting the playoff. And back to throw. Helmanick has his man, and a nice play right there results in a first down for the Mustangs. So Breitbach out of the backfield makes the catch, and they move the sticks again out to the 34-yard line. Meanwhile, Mount Vernon leads Davenport Assumption 28-17 late in that ballgame. Here's the option play. Quarterback keeps it. He's got some room to the 50. Adams needs to run him down. Adams pushes him out of bounds, saving a touchdown as Helmanick got loose down the far sideline all the way to the 30-yard line. Muskie late coming out onto the field. It's Kyle Morris. Here's a little pitch to Breitbach. Puts it in reverse. Now goes back and picks up a couple of yards to the 28, we'll give him. Maybe just the 29. Not much there on the first down carry as the clock ticks down towards the 2-minute mark of this 3rd quarter. Helminick out of the gun. The give is to Breitbach, and Matt in the backfield, and going nowhere is Breitbach. Lewis on the stop for Muscatine. He was there about the same time Breitbach got the ball. A big 3rd and 11 now upcoming. This is that time you start thinking about jumping in front and making that pick. Throw deep into the corner. Up for grabs. The ball brought down. Touchdown, Mustangs. Jace Rundy once again. A touchdown grab. And the lead is down to 10. The Mustangs will stay on the field to go for 2 and try to make this a 1-possession game. So Helminick will go out of the gun. 3 receivers, 2 to the top. He's back looking to throw. He's got some time. We have all the time. Now he's got to scramble. On the run, throws it up. The ball bobbled, incomplete, and that's a big stop right there, keeping this a 2-possession game. But with 1:07 left in the 3rd quarter, things much tighter now. Muscatine 35, Hempstead 25.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially in the strength and durability of our mowers. So you know your Hustler will stand the test of time. We think the difference is obvious. With our welded fabricated steel deck, high-strength 11-gauge one-piece frame, and the precision control of our smooth track steering, anyone can mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Roland Glenbine back here at Community Stadium. The Mustangs have just cut this to a 10-point Muskie lead. 1:07 left in the 3rd quarter, and it's been tough sledding in the 3rd quarter for the Muscatine Muskies right now. You figure you just kind of give a strong diet of Ty Cozad. They tried going away from it. Now an onside kick, and this is big, and that ball's loose, and I think Hempstead may have got it. Initially, Muscatine came up with the ball, but when they hit the turf, the ball came loose again. And here come the Mustangs. That's their second onside kick attempt of the night. That one, more conventional. They got the high hop. Matt Keener went up to get it. Keener pulled it down, but again, that ball came loose when he hit the ground. And now that defense that has just been on the field for several minutes in that long 89-yard touchdown drive has to go back out on the field with a Hempstead side that all of a sudden has a lot of life. Interesting, they will switch quarterbacks and go back to King, despite Helminick just leading them down the field for the touchdown. King throwing it deep down the sidelines. A little push off there, nothing called, and the catch is made by Jace Rundy. Well, they have run that play. There is a flag on the field at the 28-yard line. They have run that play all night to success. And this one looks to be coming back. There you go. It is an offensive pass interference. So you saw the push off. I didn't see the flag right away. The official closer to the play did not throw his flag. It was the one trailing the play that had a better angle, I guess, on the push-off, and he called it. So kudos to the official for that's not an easy penalty to throw, offensive pass interference, but it clearly was a push-off on Rundy, and a good job by the official in throwing that flag. Right call was made, and a lucky call as well, stopping that huge play. The ball all the way back now to the 44-yard line. Would have been down inside the 20. The 30-yard difference when it's all said and done. Clock down to 1 minute to go, third quarter still. And under pressure, screen play. Breitbach has the catch. Breitbach has some room. Breitbach nearly gets the first down. Well, a 1st and 25, and Breitbach off the screen picks up 24 yards. Nice call there on the Hempstead sidelines, knowing the pressure was coming from Muscatine. That's the play you want under pressure, the screen pass. 2nd and 1 now, final minute in the third quarter. King back to throw. Has his man and has the first down. That's Jones on the catch. And they'll move the sticks again. Well, Hempstead already inching towards field goal range right now. Down by 10 points. They're looking for the touchdown, however, and this Muskie defense has done little to stop them. Here's the give to Breitbach. Breitbach brought back down in the backfield. Alliteration at its finest and some tackling at its finest as well by this Muskie defense. Kyle Morris. Just what the doctor ordered, a loss on first down. So it moves it to a 2nd and 14 upcoming for Hempstead. They're going to let the third quarter clock run out, and we'll be back with the fourth quarter. And it's a tight one all of a sudden. Muscatine leads 35-25 on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially in the strength and durability of our mowers. So you know your Hustler will stand the test of time. We think the difference is obvious. With our welded fabricated steel deck, high-strength 11-gauge one-piece frame, and the precision control of our smooth track steering, anyone can mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Rehab Physical Therapy. Feel better, move forward.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially when it comes to the driving experience.
Let's take a closer look.
Our legendary smooth track steering provides buttery smooth turn.
Starting the fourth quarter here in Muscatine, and the Mustangs on the drive, trying to cut into this 10-point Muskie lead. Jones goes in motion, backwards pass. Jones can throw it. This is legal, and he's got a man open. Underthrows him, but the catch is made. Well, if Jones throws that a little better, it's 6. Nonetheless, it's first down and goal for Hempstead. And this game has a whole different feel to it all of a sudden. Going for the touchdown is Breitbach. He's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Cozad and Lewis on the stop. It will bring up second and goal now. A loss of 1 on the play. Second down upcoming. This feels like a 4-down situation for the Mustangs. Knocking on the door. Here's the give up the middle. Breitbach looks for some room and dances his way into the end zone. Muscatine wanted a hold. They're upset right there. No flag was called. Got to be careful. Can't argue too much with a high school official. So touchdown, and we're an extra point away from this being a one field goal game. They had Breitbach stopped initially, but he just stayed on his feet, kept his feet moving, found a hole, scored, and the extra point is up. It's blocked. It's blocked, and that's big right there. Keeps this a 4-point ball game. Great job by Adams to get the hand up and to make the extra point saving play. 11:20 left in regulation. It's now 35-31 Muscatine. So now this offense just needs to get something going. In the third quarter, did not really do a whole lot, and they kind of went away from Cozad was stopped his first couple of tries there in that quarter, and Coach Hawkins tried doing some counters and going away from his star running back, and that didn't work either. So now, well, first thing you got to do is field the kick and make sure there's not an onside kick coming, because that was a just huge, heart-deflating play. As it's been a while since Muscatine's had the ball. 13 straight points by this Mustang offense thanks to that onside kick. I feel like we're going to have a heavy dose of Cozad coming up here on this next drive. It's a little short kick. Back to field it. Gavin picks it up and runs out of bounds. Nice job there by Gavin Brookhart. Kind of like a shortstop running into the outfield to catch a little blooper. And the Muskies get the ball back, needing some offense right now as their lead is down to just 4 points, 35-31. Ball marked at the 31. First down play, ball is kind of botched off the snap, and Batty just had a fall on it. Not a good start to the drive. Batty saves what could have been disastrous and falls on the fumble. So second down and 11. How's this game turned? Well, in the first half, Cozad had 291 yards rushing. In the third quarter, he's had 13 yards rushing. We're now into the fourth quarter, and the Muskies first time with the ball. Here's Cozad. Cozad spins out of a tackle and gets the ball up to the 35, a gain of 5 on the carry. Brings up a big third down for Muscatine. Yet to put the ball up in the air tonight. Take nerves of steel to call a pass right now. Cozad in the backfield. Adams split off to the top. The turn. Back to throw. Batty's going to keep it. Batty rolls out. Batty's running hard. And he looks to be about a yard short of the first down. And no hesitation at all. The punt unit is coming out. Hard to go for it on your side of the field, but the way the defense is playing right now, you hate to give the ball back to Hempstead, though, either. 9:53 on the clock. So at 3 and out, at worst, you might want to try to just do a hard count and get them off sides, but they're going to punt it instead. Evans boots it away. It's high, short, bounces at the 30. It's a Mustang bounce, fielded at the 32-yard line. And here come the Hempstead Mustangs with a chance to take the lead in this ball game. And that, if you had said that at halftime, you would have got some funny looks the way the Muskies dominated that first half on offense. On the scoreboard, Davenport West knocks off Dubuque Senior tonight, 28-10. West now 6-0 on the season. Dubuque Senior now 3-3. They'll make their way to town next week. Here's the fake to Breitbach. Helmnick keeps it and gets across the 35-yard line. Clock ticks down towards 9 minutes. That was Yao on the tackle. Xander Dayton runs into the game now on the substitution. 2nd down and 6. Mustangs, 4 receivers set. 3 towards the bottom of your screen. Back to throw. Helmnick throws it low and outside. Incomplete. Big 3rd down coming up here for this Muskie defense. Just need to break up the momentum that Hempstead has right now. Force them to punt the ball away. Keep your eye on number 11 towards the bottom of your screen. That's Jace Rundy. He's been the go-to guy for Helmnick tonight. Helmnick back to throw. Looks towards the top. He's under pressure. Gets the ball off. And I believe it's dropped along the far side. Had the man for a moment. Couldn't quite hang on to the ball. So a big incompletion on 3rd down. And the Mustangs will have to punt it away. Too close for comfort on that last play. But Jones is out there to punt it. Low snap. It bounces back to Jones. He gets the kick away. Falls down and they throw the flag. Oh, they throw the flag. If it's running into the kicker, it's only 5 yards, and that's all that should be. I wouldn't even call it that. That was a good acting job by Jones. Felt a little contact, crashed to the ground. That's what they tell you to do. So running into the kicker would move it up 5 yards if they want to repunt. Otherwise, we're facing about a 4th and 2? We'll call it 4th and 1. So Hempstead in their own side of the field. Boy, that wasn't the greatest penalty called. We gave him credit on that other one. Not sure I throw the flag on that one right there. Here we go. Huge play in this ball game. 8:40 on the clock. 4th down and 1. Do not get drawn off sides on a hard count. Here's the snap to give to Breitbach. Breitbach stopped, but keeps going and has the 1st down. And now more flags are flying as this game gets a bit chippy. Personal foul on Muscatine. Well, the first half, it was the Hempstead Mustangs who doing some stupid things out of frustration. Right now, this Muskie defense is pretty frustrated. They thought they had their job done, and they had the punt forced. But now they're back out on the field, and the Mustangs are inching closer to taking the lead in this ball game with 8.5 minutes to go. Still awaiting that interception that I predicted much, much earlier. Now would be a good time for it. Instead, they run with Breitbach. Breitbach is stopped after a gain of 1. Well, this game is taking a turn. Lewis on the stop on that last play. 2nd down and 9 upcoming. Again, a field goal does you no good if you're the Mustangs, down by 4. Still plenty of time to go. The give is faked. The pass to Rundy. Rundy has a 1st down inside the 20-yard line. Brookhart on the stop, but not before. The chains are moved. And the Mustangs are knocking on the door once again. The keeper, Helmnick. Helmnick into the line and nothing there. Picks up maybe 1.5 yards on the carry. 2nd down and long upcoming. Jones back into the ball game for Hempstead. Clock ducks under 7 minutes to go. They'll send 2 receivers to the bottom. That's Rundy. Far to the left. Jones in motion. The give to Jones on the jet sweep. Jones cuts it up. Jones near the 10-yard line, brought down about 1 yard shy of the 1st down. Lewis on the stop. 3rd down and short upcoming for Hempstead. This is 4-down territory right now. You need 2 more stops on the defense, and the defense looks gassed right now. They have spent the majority of the second half on the field. Two receivers to the bottom, one to the top. Tight end in motion. Back to throw, out into the flat. It's Rundy. Rundy reaching for the 1st down. I believe he has it. 1st down and goal, Hempstead. Clock under 6 to play now. Zach Stoltzfus back into the game now on that defensive front. Rundy, again, the man to watch on the bottom of your screen. Number 11, already a huge night. Rolling to the right, Helmnick. He's going to keep it. He ducks in, puts the head down, gets inside the 5-yard line. We have a injured player down along the far sidelines. As they tend to him, we'll take a quick timeout. It's 35-31. Muskies hanging on to the lead.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially in the strength and durability of our mowers. So you know your Hustler will stand the test of time. We think the difference is obvious. With our welded fabricated steel deck, high-strength 11-gauge one-piece frame, and the precision control of our smooth track steering, anyone can mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Rehab Physical Therapy. Feel better, move forward.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially when it comes to the driving experience.
Let's take a closer look.
Our legendary smooth track steering provides buttery smooth turns, making maneuvering around obstacles a breeze. Unlike the jerky feel of other options, our smooth track steering is so effortless, anyone could make short work of the lawn. Hustler Turf, mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see hustler quality for yourself.
Affordable Metal Manufacturing provides cut-to-length rolled metal panels for commercial, residential, and agricultural roofing. We take pride in delivering our products with a short lead time, normally 3 days or less. Our panels are cut to the nearest eighth of an inch for greater efficiency and less waste. Affordable Metal can even roll your panels on site. Call today for a free quote and let us become your preferred supplier. Affordable Metal Manufacturing. Our business is rolling.
We are looking for a zero-turn lawnmower.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters.
Can I test drive that one?
In the store?
Even in the buying experience. We know you want to buy from someone who knows what they're talking
We're
about.
looking for a zero-turn mower.
Like this guy.
First thing you need to know is what's the size of your property? Are there any obstacles?
Head to your local Hustler dealer and talk to a lawnmower expert.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see hustler quality for yourself.
We just don't work out in a single plane of motion.
Back here at Community Stadium, just 5:34 left on the clock. Daniel Adams hurt on that last play. He is coming off the field with some help from teammates right now, not putting really any weight on his left leg. So looks like his day is done. Meanwhile, Hempstead trying to take the lead, knocking on the door. Helmnick gives it off. The stop is made. Nice job there on defense, but now third down upcoming. You need 2 more stops to make. Ball marked at the 2-yard line. Clock ticking down to 5 minutes to go in regulation. Helmnick out of the gun. Gives up the middle, reaching for the end zone. It's close. And he's marked short, so 4th down and goal. Upcoming now from inside the 1-yard line. Crowd cheers, but you got to make one more stop. Hempstead right up to the line. They need about 6 inches. Helmnick out of the gun for some reason. And now a stoppage of the clock and a timeout taken by Muscatine. They'll let Hempstead set up the play. Coach Hawkins felt like his defense was not in position to make the stop there and calls the quick timeout with 4:30 to go. We'll keep it here on this one as you see the ball right on the goal line. There is about no room between that ball in that goal line. I'm not sure I'd go out of the shotgun. Just put the quarterback under center and fall forward. You get a touchdown. Yeah, that wouldn't even be a question back in the 1990s. You would never go out of the gun on 4th down and inches from the goal line. But that's what Hempstead lined up to do last time. We'll see what they do coming out of this timeout. This could very well be the play of the game. If Muscatine can get the stop here for sure. Everything lies in the balance. Helmnick is now going to go under center. Falls forward. Did he get it? I don't know. Now he falls forward on the second effort. They stop him. He's short. They're marking him short. And that defense comes up with the stand of the game. Boy, oh boy. We'll just give the whole defensive front the defensive player of the game for that stop right there if they can hold on and win this. Still a lot of time to go. 4:27, and that ball is right on the goal line. And you know Ty Cozad's got to get the ball now. I know it, you know it. You know the guys in white and green know it. This wouldn't be a baddie quarterback sneak, though, either, just to give him some space. Here's the give. Cozad just gets out of the end zone, picks up a yard on the play. Now you just take your time and try to get some first downs. Mustangs have all 3 timeouts remaining, not taking them yet. Clock under 4 minutes. 2nd and 9. Would love to see a 99-yard touchdown run right now. Here's the give. Cozad. He's free. He's free. Oh, no. Did I just call that? To the 40, 50, 40. Say good night, Muscatine. Ty Cozad has the cherry on your Sunday. Ask and you shall receive. Ty Cozad, 99 yards. That's the school record. And that's the exclamation point on the night right there. He was at 311 before that run, so we got him at 410 right now. Fifth touchdown, over 400 yards. Extra point is up. It's good. Muskies lead 41-31. We'll be right back with the conclusion from Community Stadium.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially in the strength and durability of our mowers. So you know your Hustler will stand the test of time. We think the difference is obvious. With our welded fabricated steel deck, high-strength 11-gauge one-piece frame, and the precision control of our smooth track steering, anyone can mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Back here at Community Stadium, Ty Cozad has just broke his own record. He's over 400 yards on the night and has just broke the hearts of this Hempstead team who had scored 18 unanswered points. This has been a roller coaster of a game. Mustangs had made a huge comeback, looked like they were about to take the lead, and that tremendous stop on the goal line opened the door for more Cozad heroics. Kick is away, fielded at the 5. Out past the 30. That's Stephante Jones. And the Mustangs now down by a couple of scores with just 3:33 on the clock. All the Muskies thought that Jones had called for a fair catch. They're not going to win this argument. So the ball will start at the 34-yard line. And we're calling it 410 yards rushing on the night for Ty Cozad. Back to throw. That's King in the game now, and that's a first down. Nice tackle made there, but they'll move the sticks. Cozad came in with 895 on the season, so he's over the 1,300 mark now for the season, approaching that record as well. Throw off into the left flat. That's Potts. Potts at the 50. and tackled there, and Muscatine will take that all day. Keep that clock moving. You want to get 4 or 5 yard receptions, that's fine. Clock ticking down towards 3 minutes now. Second down in about 4. King out of the gun. King looking deep to the left. Nothing there. Now rolls. Looks under trouble. The pass is deflected and falls harmlessly to the ground. And this defense just playing with a whole new life right now. The energy level just has returned. It was on empty about 10 minutes ago. That fourth down stop and then that long touchdown run, this team just been re-energized. Four receivers set, 2 each way for King. King out of the gun, back, throws. Going up to catch it is Jones. Jones close to the first down. Looks to be about a half yard short. It will bring up a 4th down and about a foot. And the clock now down to 2:35 left. Well, the Mustangs need to get the first down, or this game is officially over. King back to throw. The catch is made by Rundy. Rundy has that first down and gets out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 2:19 remaining. (42-31). They'll wind the clock now. They said he did not get out of bounds. They just moved the chain, stopped it momentarily. King throws it out to the flat. It's Jones. Jones has some room. Jones has another first down. He'll be stopped inside the 30. And they'll stop the clock to move the sticks. And now a flag comes out. Well, that one was after the play, unsportsmanlike on somebody. It looks like it's on Muscatine, and you can't have that. Just can't have that. So personal foul will move this ball deep into Muscatine territory. Final score from Scott County. Pleasant Valley just hands it to Bettendorf tonight, 44-14. Number 1 team stays undefeated. Now they'll wind the clock down, under 2 minutes to go. Back to throw, King out into the flat, and the ball's off the hands of Jones, incomplete. Jones turned the head before he caught it. It's off his fingertips. Well, Hempstead already has 1 successful onside kick on the night. They'll need another if they can score here. King, low snap, picks it off the ground, throws it in the end zone. The ball's up for grabs, and it goes incomplete. Good defense out there by Lopez. And now a 3rd down and 10. If you don't make this, you could kick a field goal and make it an 8-point game. King back to throw. King looking, throws it over the middle. Could be picked, and there it is. There's the interception we were waiting for, and it comes at the perfect time. Diamond with the gold standard defensive play of the night. Diamond Cray effectively ends this game, as that's the 9th interception on the season thrown by Hempstead. The Muskies just need to take a few knees. Well, actually, they should run the ball because Hempstead does have all their timeouts remaining. So you can't just take a knee right now. Why not just add to the record and give the ball to number 24? Oh, here's Cozad. Cozad breaks one tackle. He's out across the 25 to the 27. If Cozad breaks another one and scores, I believe that's the single season record. It's real close on the math. So there's that to watch for. There's your first timeout taken by Hempstead, as that was a gain of, we'll call it 7 on the play. So 417 yards rushing on the night on, I believe, just 27 carries. Someone do the math on that. Yards per attempt. Oh. That's a lot. It's somewhere around 17 yards a carry, which is just ridiculous.
It's like Tecmo Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's Bo Jackson mode right now. Second down and 3. You know where the ball's going. There it goes to 24. Cozad. I believe he got the first down. Just had to get to the 30-yard line. It is a first down, and that should effectively end this ball game. Mustangs, they are going to take their second timeout. They just have one left. You should effectively be able to just take a knee now and end this game. Just one more stop is all that Hempstead can produce on the timeout. But it's more fun to give it off to Cozad, so we're hoping he does that. We have him for 420 yards rushing right now. That's a school record. Might be a conference record. It's a whole bunch of crazy, that's for sure. The turn, the give, Cozad, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. He'll be stopped there. Mustangs will take their last time out with 1:26 on the clock. Second down upcoming. Well, Ty Cozad's got a future, that's for sure. Last week he visited Western Illinois University. He's got a visit to Iowa State coming up here later this season. Received interest from the Ivy League. He'll start to get more interest after this game for sure. And he'll have his pick of colleges, that's for sure. And we still have him in Muskie purple and gold for one more season. That's the unbelievable point of this whole thing. He's just a junior. Second and 10 at the 30-yard line. Turn to give to Cozad. Cozad has some room, breaks one tackle, breaks another, and he's carrying a defender into Hempstead territory. 22 more yards, and that will do it. That brings him up to 442 yards. .450 yards rushing. Okay, we get the official word from the official scoring booth. I'll take that. I was only like 5 yards off on my scorekeeping on the night. The clock under 1 minute now, and we're just a knee, maybe two away from victory. There's one. They'll have to do it one more time. .450 yards. 5 touchdowns. There's the knee, and there's the celebration. The Muskies win their second straight game here on their home field, move to 2-4 on the season, rewrite the record book, and they keep their playoff hopes alive as well. Big, big night, and what a fun game to bring to you. Boy, it looked great, and then it looked not so great, and it ended up with quite the finish. We'll recap it all coming up on the Hy-Vee post-game show. Coming your way just a moment or two away from that. Final score here tonight from Community Stadium, though. The Muskies win it over Hempstead 42-31. Be right back with the post-game show after this.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially in the strength and durability of our mowers. So you know your Hustler will stand the test of time. We think the difference is obvious. With our welded fabricated steel deck, high-strength 11-gauge one-piece frame, and the precision control of our smooth track steering, anyone can mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Rehab Physical Therapy. Feel better, move forward.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially when it comes to the driving experience.
Let's take a closer look.
Our legendary smooth track steering provides buttery smooth turns, making maneuvering around obstacles a breeze. Unlike the jerky feel of other options, our smooth track steering is so effortless, anyone could make short work of the lawn. Hustler Turf, mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Muscatine football brought to you by Muscatine Power and Water, Hy-Vee, Muscatine Lawn and Power, Bear of Muscatine, Warren John Schwandke with NPW TV powered by ICAN, Rivo Plumbing and Heating, Riots and Rebels Salon, Waffle and Pancake House, Muscatine Charities, Muscatine Symphony Orchestra, Great River Tire, and the Burrito Factory. Final score tonight, 42-31, and what a game. Welcome back, everyone, to the Community Stadium. I'm Roland Glenbine. This game looked like it was a rout in the first half as the Muskies had their way on the offensive side of things. Cozad 4 touchdowns in the first half tonight. 60-yarder, a 46-yarder, a 51-yarder, a 25-yarder. They had themselves a huge lead in this ball game, but then second half, the offense went dry. Hempstead came back, scored 18 unanswered points, cut this to a 4-point game, and they marched down to the 1-yard line with a chance to take the lead with under 5 minutes to go. But the defense stepped up, made 4 straight stops on their goal line, gave the ball back to Muscatine, and that set up who else? Cozad. 99-yard touchdown run, put this one away, rewrite the record books as he finished the night with 450 yards rushing. 5 touchdowns, 450 yards, breaking his own record that he set 3 weeks ago and put him on the doorstep of breaking the all-time season rushing record. I believe he will do that next week. I know he will, as long as he stays healthy. So Cozad all over the record books, and he's all over our Offensive Player of the Game award tonight, presented by Bear of Muscatine. That's a no-brainer. 5 touchdowns, 450 yards rushing for Cozad. Defensive Player of the Game, we're going to give that to the entire defensive line for that big stop on the goal line with the game on the line in the final minutes. Congratulations to the big guys up front. really keeping this game from going a bad way right there. That defense stepped up. They were on the field pretty much the entire end of third quarter, fourth quarter. They were gassed, but somehow found the energy to make the stand on the goal line. So your defensive player of the game, we're going to give it to the entire defensive front tonight. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to Ty Cozad. Just an unbelievable performance tonight as the guys are all right now in the end zone taking a team picture or something. Why not? They win this game tonight, and they are taking a team picture. This is one to remember right now. You put that right next to the record books. Keep that picture up there because not only Ty Cozad, but that offensive line deserves a lot of credit tonight, opening up those holes and making a lot of easy running lanes for number 24. Been a lot of fun. We're going to do it again next week as it's senior night. One more game here at Community Stadium, at least in the regular season. Who knows about the playoffs? That's still in play as well after the big win as they will play Dubuque Senior next week. We'll have it for you on the Discover Muscatine Network. Can't wait for that one. Had a lot of fun bringing you this one for the entire crew here. This is a production of the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. I'm Roland Glenbine. Once again, the final score, Muskies win this game 42-31. Want to thank you all for joining in. I'm Roland Glenbine saying good night. We'll see you again next week.